Hey guys, check out my 2002 Jeep Wrangler owned by Bryce Thompson. Me. It's a 4.0 inline 6 with the 3-speed automatic. When I bought this thing, it was rather abused before I got it. Not saying that I haven't treated her well since I've had it, but it had some weird stuff going on. I still haven't even fixed all of it, believe it or not. Some of it's got that, the kid didn't realize that the soft top windshield channel and the hard top don't play together. So he had a gap in it. So he tried to like spray foam it to get it to shut off and quit letting the air through. I bought it, removed that, put the hard top back on and no more whistle. And it was actually quite a difference. So unfortunately the motor only lasted 100 miles before it blew up. Luckily I had another 4.0, so we put that in. While I was there, I'd been stashing Rubicon JK axles I had for another project originally, another TJ that I have. This Jeep's called Cheapy, and it was meant to be a cheap Jeep that I reused parts I had, parts we had left over, parts I'd stashed for my other Jeep, or parts from my other Jeep in general. It's got a 3-inch Teraflex coil spring lift kit, custom track bar. As you can see, we use full-size control arm joint, Johnny joints, upper and lower on the front axle. It's got a 3-link front, as you can see it right there, and passenger side 3-link, high pinion Dana 44, chromoly axle shafts front and rear. It's got a worn winch essentially, 9,000 pound. So far I haven't had to use it on myself, only other people. You can see we trimmed the factory fender to accept the 37s. It's still, I have it bumped out earlier than the shocks can really be. You can see here I haven't been using quite the full travel, but I've been also getting my tire into my fender. So until I go to a Highline kit or something set up like that. Got the Smittybilt XRC rock sliders. I can tell you from previous wheeling, I have landed and scraped and scarred up them things. I'm gonna say for the price, can't beat them for a few $100. It's got Kanati 37-inch mud hog tires mounted on Raceline Monster beadlocks with an aluminum beadlock rings. It's got not Fox shocks. My guys thought it was funny. They threw Fox stickers on these sweet white shocks we had laying around the shop. You can see the 3-inch coil spring tucked up in there. When I say I had parts left over, you can see the red caliper brackets to make JK brackets work. Poison Spider diff cover. Teraflex 4-link converted on this. You can see those arms have a triangulation on them. You can see the uppers go at a different angle than the lowers kicking out. Makes it a pretty sweet upgrade for a Jeep TJ. Luckily you don't have those, you have the fuel tank behind the axle instead of the head of the axle like other Jeeps, so you can't 4-link it as easy without buying a fuel tank. Teraflex belly up skid plate with no body lift, which is really kind of sweet. The exhaust dumps out early. You can get a better look at that 3-link up there. Jeep drives good, works good. It's very stable. It actually does steep wall climbs better than quite a few other TJs I see on the trail. Granted, I run it light. You can see it all flexed out and see the suspension a little bit better there for the 4-link. See the upper control arms are nice and long, match the lowers as well. So pretty sweet Jeep. You can tell she's got some battle scars from wheeling it. You see the kind of shrubs I'm in right now. But yeah, overall, still could use a little love getting cleaned up. The hardtop has a crack in it that's not on it right now. The seat's got a little tear. Got a toe strap in there. Shovel in case I get stuck. Back seat for the little girls. Sweet speaker sound bar in there, as you can see. Got a sound bar. But AC blows cold. Got just the simple locker switch. Front lockers blue. Red lockers, the rear, red rear, easier to remember. 137,000 miles on this thing. But I just absolutely love this Jeep for what I started as a cheap Jeep. But like I said, we nicknamed it Cheapy. The name's pretty fitting because I didn't have to buy a whole bunch of parts. I was able to utilize parts that I had from other projects and other things going on. So thanks for checking out Project Cheapy. JKU swapped, Rubicon swapped axles, Teraflex 4-link in the rear, custom 3-link in the front. Ready to party. Budget-friendly Jeep. Beautiful backdrop.